All right, well, while you go ahead and get set up, and I'll just say welcome to yoga. It's so good to see you all. Okay, so my yoga teacher told me I could take child's pose anytime I need to. So you know that's true for any class, but why child's pose? And why is that lady doing it in the grocery store? Well, because it's like going back into the fetal position. All your senses are closed. You're just all in yourself, coming in, and you're trying to find a quiet, calm place. And so the theme of our practice today is finding equanimity, which is just a sense of calm and ease. And in the context of yoga practice, we find that through our breath and through mindful movement, moving with our breath, and in stillness, when we can just use the right amount of energy and just things are just moving smoothly. So that's what we're gonna kind of focus on today. And take the socks off here. So that's the deal. So we're gonna start. I'd like to do our centering today on our backs. So just come on down onto your back. And as centering, this whole practice is bringing our awareness inside. So that's part of finding equanimity too. It's a turning inward away from the sometimes chaos and busyness that's going on outside, and finding inside that sense of calm and ease. So just lie on your back, and I'm going to suggest that you just place a hand or both hands on your heart, and see if you can generate through that compassionate self-touch, just compassion for yourself and your body. And as you scan your physical body, so this is bringing your awareness inside, being aware of where your physical body is, where you might be holding tension. So be aware of any place that is maybe needing some special attention, that is injured or recovering. Just notice that. And also, I'm going to say these things all at once and then give you time to just explore yourself. Emotions. So it can be hard to label. You can label an emotion, but how does it feel in your body? So, anger might be hot, fiery. Joy might be light, airy. So just see if you can notice in your body some emotions you might be having right now, and how they feel in your body. And also notice the state of your mind. So whether busy, lots of thoughts going on, the past, the future. And just start practice by seeing where you are right now and accepting that. Not pushing it away, just saying, Okay, this is where I am, and where I am right now in this moment, and that's how it is. Doesn't mean it won't change. So just take some time right here, seeing where you are. Body, mind, emotions, energy. Notice your breath too. Qualities of your breath. And the pranayama we're going to do today is just a very basic rhythmic breath. So your breath has a natural rhythm of expansion, contraction. Inhale, it brings in prana, energy, so it's stimulating. And the exhale is a release, a relaxation. So every breath is an alternation between those two. So on the breath, the rhythmic breath, on the inhale, assign a count. It can be 3, 4, 5, whatever you want, just whatever happens easily without creating tension, and then exhale to the same count. So just for several breaths, we're just going to inhale to a count and exhale to the same count. Make sure your face and jaw, everything is relaxed. A flowing, easy count. Inhale, flowing into the exhale. Very easy and effortless. And you may find as you continue that the count increases, or just your breath inhale is longer and slower, and your exhale is also. Just let everything slow down. And balance out. Okay, take 2 more rounds. Just nice, slow, even, deep breaths. And then if you'd like to create an intention for your practice, you may do so now, just some positive affirmation. And you're on your backs, we're on our backs, so we're gonna start with a stretch. So let your your legs come apart, so make a V, and then your arms come apart to make a V over your head, so you're stretched out in a like star, and just stretch, a nice stretch out through your feet, your hands, really organic stretching, and then relax. And then a few times as you inhale and stretch out, spread your fingers, toes, spread everything open. And then as you exhale, clench your fingers and toes, scrunch up your face. Inhale, stretch out your face, your fingers, toes. Exhale, scrunch it in. A few more times like that. If you want to take your tongue out and open your mouth as you're opening, stretching, do that. Exhale, clench your face up, clench your toes, clench your fingers. Inhale, stretch it all out. A couple more times. Okay, then bring your knees into your chest, arms down by your side to start. Lengthen your feet up toward the ceiling, so both legs are lengthening up, feet flexed, and then raise your arms up so your fingers are pointing toward the ceiling. And just rotate your ankles, your toes around your ankles, rotate your wrists. And now rotate the other direction. And then flex and extend, so fingers and toes toward your head, fingers and toes away. And then little windshield wipes with the fans and the feet. Okay, then draw the knees into your chest. Take a hold behind the thighs or around the shins and just rock. So rocking is a calming motion. Think of how you rock a baby to get it to sleep and to calm it down. And that's the same with a rocking motion. That's a calming movement. Okay, then come to stillness and bring both feet to the mat, knees bent. Raise your right leg up toward the ceiling. Turn the toes out and then bring your right ankle above your left knee, coming into figure 4. And then draw your left knee into your chest. You can take a hold behind the thigh. And you can use your right elbow to just gently ease your right knee away. And then inhale. Exhale, maybe draw your left knee a little closer to your chest. So we're looking here for a nice stretch of your hip, your right hip. Not too much, not too little. So as you inhale, send the breath everywhere. As you exhale, see if you can find some ease, some softening where you feel the stretch. Softening in that stretched place. If you want to, you can straighten out your left leg. That's an option. Don't have to do it. just take a few more breaths in figure 4. This is also called pigeon on the back, and we're going to be working toward pigeon today. So this is a warm up for that, and also an option if pigeon on the front isn't good for you. One more breath. And then let your left foot come back down to the mat. Raise your right foot up to the ceiling. Firm up your core, so draw your navel toward your spine, low back toward the mat, and slowly lower your right leg to the mat, lengthening it out. Bring it down as slowly as you can. And then bend your right leg to meet the left. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. So this time, left foot goes up toward the ceiling. Externally rotate it and bring your left ankle to your right, above your right knee. And then draw the right knee into your chest using your hands behind the thigh. You can keep that leg bent or straighten it up. And just see if you can find some softening. Maybe that right knee on your exhale draws in just a little bit. Face and jaw relaxed. We're looking for ease here. Softening. Slow, deep, even breath. One more breath. Now let your right foot come back to the mat. Lengthen your left leg up toward the ceiling. Firm up your core. And slowly as you can, lengthening out your left leg as you slowly bring it back to the mat. And then bend that left leg to meet the right. Draw both knees into your chest again. And squeeze them in. You can rock if that feels good. So this is Apanasana, which is child's pose on your back. So it's not that closing off of your sense organs. So it's not as calming as the downward child's pose. Okay, then bring both feet to the mat and either rock up or come to your side and come up to all fours. Tabletop. And set up for some cat-cows. So wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, spread your fingers. Make little suction cups with your palms. Take a little bit of the pressure off your wrists. You can always put a blanket under your knees if your knees are tender. And just begin some cat-cows. So exhaling, tuck and round. Begin slowly. Inhaling, chest comes down, tailbone up. Maybe lift your chin a little. So just warm up your spine slowly, cat-cow, curling up, and then on the inhale, unfurling into extension, moving with the breath. Getting a little deeper each time, but let this be a very mindful movement. That's one way to still your busy mind and to just stay with the breath and the movement. And the next time you come to an exhale, let your hips come back into child's pose. You can rest your head on your hands or bring your arms to your side, anything that feels comfortable. So notice here in this very inward facing posture, your eyes, your sense organs are not taking in external stimuli. Your ears are, but just let everything be inside, dark, quiet, supported, safe. Just let everything sink right down into the mat. Feel your body move with the breath. Feel your slow, deep, even breath. So calm. Okay, then inhale back up and have a block. There's a block here. Have a block nearby. And perhaps a blanket for your knees. So I'm going to put a blanket under my knees. We're going to be doing some lunging. So I think I should be sideways. Okay. So all fours. We're going to start by taking our right leg back and just resting on the ball of the right foot, stretching that leg out. Stretch out through your heel. And inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale down. So just a few times like that. Just lift, and you can lift your chest, lift your gaze a little bit too. Lengthen out, lengthen out. Okay, then come back to all fours. And we're going to take the right foot up in front. Like that, you can use your hand to bring it up. And here's where you might want to have a block next to the foot. So we're going to come into a lunge. So slide that left knee back, right knee over right ankle. And as you slide the left knee back, just kind of look around to make sure that your foot is in line, so it's not splaying out to the side straight. Yeah, okay. So it can really help to be on a blanket here. Now you have some options in lunge. You can put your hands up on your knee and come all the way up. Or you can keep your hand on the block. Whatever feels right. So in stillness here, inhale. It's balancy too. And then as you exhale, see if you can sink down, feel a little softness and lengthening in the front of the left hip. so your hips can settle down. Just take a few breaths here. Stable foundation. Inhale, exhale, soften. One more. Okay, then bring your hands down. Take your right leg back, so you come back into tabletop. Maybe take a couple of swirls of your hips around your knees here, both directions, something that feels good. Okay, and we'll do the other side. So you can move your block over, bring your left foot up.
Are we going back?
What?
Are we going back? Straight
Yeah,
back?
we're gonna go, oh, we didn't, yeah. Oh, before, did I do that before we brought the knee up?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, woo. Okay, so right foot back, no, left foot back, sorry. Just lengthen out, and then just up and down a few times. Inhale, lengthen, lift. I think you can point your toe if you want, whatever feels best. Okay, now, thank you, Terry. Bring your left foot up. Slide your, either left, you can bring your left foot forward and then, or slide your right knee back, whatever's right. Okay. So find your one, and your sides might be different, so honor whatever that is. So look for ease here. Look for inhaling, lengthen up, and exhaling, maybe a little bit of a sinking, softening in the front of your right hip. Relax your jaw, your face. Find a little bit of ease. One more breath. Very nice. Then take the right foot back. And do some circles, those barrel rolls. So let your hips go out to the right and then down to the back and out to the left and all the way around. You can make your circles deeper by bending your elbows. So find what feels really delicious and nice. Make half of the circle be an inhale and half of the circle be an exhale. Moving with your breath. And then pause and reverse your circles. Flowing, flowing. Okay, then come on back into another child's pose.
Exercise ring closed.
Just let it all go. Stay with your breath. Okay, then come on back to all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet if that feels good. Bend your knees a lot and reach your tailbone up to the ceiling. And then maybe straighten a little bit, heels toward the mat. Look up between your hands, bend your knees. Walk your feet up, coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Knees bent a little or a lot. And just hang. So bring your navel up toward your spine. And then let the weight of your upper body just lengthen your spine out.
Exercise ring closed.
Then come half lift, hands on your shins, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into both feet, come all the way up. Palms touch right down the midline and come into mountain pose. Feet are about hip width apart, toes pointing forward. Lift and spread your toes and lay them back down. Find your balance on the four corners of your feet. And then press into your feet lightly. Just feel those kneecaps rise up, engaging the quadriceps. Take a little bit of a tuck in your tailbone. And then lengthen up through the side waist. Shoulders up, back down, palms front. Spread your fingers, lengthen down, and lift up through the crown of your head. Now, we got the base, stability. Now, let go of any unneeded effort. So that's the ease part. Sthira Sukham. Sukham is the Sanskrit word for ease. So, mountain pose, rooting down and rising up. And breathe. Slow, deep, even breath. Inhale, flowing into the exhale. One more. Okay, then we're going to do some movement into stillness of forward bending. So inhale, bring your arms up, fingers spread, reach back a little bit. Exhale, bend your knees, come forward, arms back, and then inhale up. Exhale, knees bend, arms back. Modify this any way that makes it feel good for you. And the next time you come to a forward fold, you're going to hold there for a few breaths. So make sure that your belly, your navel is in and up. Knees bent a little or a lot. You can take hold of opposite elbows. So on the exhale, see if you can soften, find softness and ease. Just allowing the weight of your upper body, especially your head, to lengthen out the muscles of your back. Okay, then hands to shins, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and then inhale all the way up again. And hands down. Now we're gonna do some laterals, first moving and then stillness. So inhale, arms up. exhale, side bend to the right, letting your right hand come down by your thigh. And then inhale up, side bend to the left, same way. So as you're bending, press into the outer foot and out through the upper hand. Nice side stretch. And the next time you go to the right, pause and hold. So continue pressing into the outer foot and out through the upper hand. But on your crunched side, your shortened side, see if you can find some softness over there. So that right hand might just move a little bit further down your leg. Breathe into the stretch side. Soften where you can. One more breath. Inhale back up. Exhale to the other side to hold there. I find in this that at first I felt really, I don't know what the word would be, stiff or whatever, but that as I really allowed that exhale and consciously thought soften, it began to feel better. One more breath. Okay, then back up. Very good. Now take any movement. Roll your shoulders back first. And then take any movement that, just organic movement, whatever your body will tell you what feels good. So shaking can be good. That's a way to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, get rid of tension, shake it off. Okay, then we're going to, come to tree pose, balance, okay? So you're gonna have that, whatever you're looking at, that's not moving. And let the weight come into your left foot, come up onto your right toes. Just start there. Get your gaze point. Keep breathing, and then you can keep your toes on the ground. You can put them on below your knee, above your knee. You know the drill. Just move slowly. You can add arms. Okay, then come out with as much as control as you can and do some shaking, whatever you need to do. Woo. All right, other side. Weight into the right foot, up on the left toes. And this side might be different. Just see what you can do today. It's all a practice, not a performance. come on out. Move it out, shake it out, whatever you want to do. Alright, we're not going to do Warrior 1 because we don't have time, so we're going to go right into Pigeon. So, come down onto to all fours. So inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog, but not to stay. Just inhale, come onto your knees. Okay, so have your blanket ready, if you like it under your knees. And the block, you might be able to use the block too. So, pigeon, now if you know that pigeon it doesn't feel right for you, you can go do the pigeon on the back that we started with. But we're going to do a gentle pigeon. So, starting from all fours, bring your right knee up toward your right wrist and left toe, your right foot is flexed. And then slide back on your left knee. So similar to what we did in the lunge. Look to see that that leg is pretty straight out behind you. You're on the top of your left foot. And you can stay here. So, or if this doesn't feel good on your knee, you can bring your knee back, bring your leg straight under you. So the left knee is bent, the shin straight under, as opposed to the foot being out to the side. So modify as you need to. And then you can stay up. You can be up on a block. Or you can be down on your forearms. And you could rest your head on a block or your hands. Or you can be on your back. Okay, so pigeon can be a challenging pose because there's a lot of stretch going on. So here, you're in a kind of uncomfortable position sometimes. So just use your breath. See if you can find a place of ease by using supports or whatever. And then once you find a place where you can feel stretch happening, but you can breathe, it's not painful. You can breathe into it and exhale, see if you can find release. We're going to take it just a few more really nice, slow, deep, even breaths here. Finding some space and softness in your right hip. And then use your hands to bring yourself back up. Take your left leg around, foot to the outside of the right knee. If this does not work for you, you can just do any kind of a twist, a seated twist, or even a supine twist. So if you're in this position, take your left arm around your left knee and twist to the right. So lengthen. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Always move from the midsection up in your twist. Okay, then unwind it, and we'll do the other side. This time, left knee toward left wrist, slide back on your right leg. And you can stay up or come down. So find, yeah, that's nice. Down. So this is a forward, can be forward folding, so this is similar to child's pose in that it can be calming, but it's more challenging in terms of your body formation, so there's more stretch. One more breath if you're still in. And then come on up, take that right foot around to the outside of the left knee and twist around toward the left. Inhale, nice, tall spine. Exhale, move your abdomen around first. And then move up. Last thing to come around would be your gaze, if that works for you. Always lengthen on the inhale, and then maybe a little more into the twist on the exhale. Okay, and then untwist carefully and come onto your back and take any pose. We've done a twist. Twist is always a nice counter pose to a way to end the practice. But other things that we do often are bridge, windshield wipe, some kind of a supported something with a block under your hips, legs up, or bridge. So just take a minute or so to choose your last pose or movement. While you're doing that, I'll tell you a story about a yoga class I was in once, and it was at a school, and one of the teachers came in, English teacher, and we started the practice, and after a while, I looked over and she was sound asleep. She was on her back on the mat, sound asleep. And I wasn't teaching the class, the teacher was from outside. And she just went right on and taught the class. And Susan slept during the whole class. And it was great, because it's like saying you can take child's pose whenever you need it. And that's what she needed that day. She said afterwards, she said, she was so frazzled and hectic and all that she came to yoga and just took a nap. And that was great. That's what she needed. And the teacher just honored that. I guess we wouldn't have all left the room and left her there, but she woke up. So, okay, so finish up what you're doing. Don't have to hurry, but when you're ready, move toward your Shavasana. I'll come around if you, it's a little chilly today, so maybe someone would want to be covered. Good.
It's so nice to look out the window and see green.
Say it again.
It's so nice to look out the window and see green.
I know. It's great. Jerry, do you want an eye back? All right. So, final rest. Fully supported. Close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. And just find ease. So, nothing to do, nothing to plan. Just give yourself a few minutes of being fully with each moment, with each breath, and seeing things, seeing yourself as whole, all together, everything working just as it should. And just be right here, right now, with ease. Now gently bring your awareness back to the space. Begin to awaken your body slowly with small movements. As you're ready, bring your knees in, come onto your side. Just take a few moments to see where you are at the end of practice. Body, mind, emotions, breath. And then as you're ready, use your arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed if that's comfortable. And let's just take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, sighing them out. So inhale. So I learned that our bodies naturally, every 5 minutes or so, sigh. It's a natural reset to the nervous system. So that's why sighing is calming, an anxiety release. So I invite you to bring your hands, palms together at your heart space. Bow to your efforts today, your willingness to come and give yourself an hour, your body, your mind, your spirit, to nourish all for your wellness. And I thank you for trusting me to lead you in practice. The light in me bows to and honors the very same light in each of you. Namaste.